Hi there.
So we're the only two ones at the allotment. There's no one else.
It's a little bit chilly.
It's like minus what, 2? Minus 2, something like that. And it's 12 o'clock. It's midday. So it's the hottest it's going to be today. Yeah, that's cold. Anyway, so we've got a lot of layers, a lot of socks on because there's the feet the problem. And Grinch is going to do some streaming. It's too late for me to move the artichokes. I'm going to cover the whole lot with fleece and hope that they survive. The cold caught us and we didn't quite finish everything I needed to do. It's like the dahlias they're still in, so
Dear.
I've probably lost them. What would be nice, yes, is trim all
Someone's
that bit.
taken the wheel off the wheelbarrow.
They've taken the wheel off the... Oh my god! That's disgusting. Oh. So now we've got to get rid of that.
We've got to get rid of it, yeah.
Well, I know you can buy a wheel, but that's just... I can't believe that. They didn't take the wheelbarrow because there was a chain on it. Oh my god, what about our wheelbarrow?
Yeah, it's fine. Ours is cheap. They're not going to take that one.
They can dig the wheel. It's just petty, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, someone needed a wheel for their wheelbarrow. Why buy one? The streamer, I'll cut through those. So with my secateur, I'm going to cut them down while Grinch try the other side and then come back here. Oh, can you smell the meat? Oh, that's the meat. That's the meat I wanted to save.
Okay.
Oh, that's what it is. Look, it's a meat.
Right, in which case I need to start the other end, don't I? So you can save that.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just cut back.
This has got beautiful mint in it. And it comes back every year, survived very well. And I want to save some of it. In fact, a lot of the other plot pinched some of that mint last summer. I saw them.
Annoying, this grass. The grass that's here, basically it's very tall grass, but it's been flattened, so the grass is just a nightmare to cut through. This is worse than dockweed. No, look at it, it's all over like that. It's very tall, this grass is very tall, you can see there, but it's flattened. Oh dear. It's taking me a while as a result. Right, because of the nature of this grass being very flattened, I need to work out what bits I've actually trimmed and which bits I haven't, because it's very difficult to know. So I've trimmed at that level, but what's further down? So I'm going to rake it up a little bit and see what comes up with it. Probably means I'll have to do a bit more trimming in places I've already trimmed. So let's see how it goes. There's a lot that's not. There's a lot that's still there. Did find a piece of wood. That's going to be useful. A bit more trimming over here. Oh, blimey. This is very different weeds to what we got when we originally started on plot number 9. Is thick grass and it's a pain.
I don't know if you'll be able to see, but I've been destroying big hat nest. So I've got a little robin has been looking at every of my move. Look, here he is. Bless him. He's been after all the little ants. I mean, they're frozen, they're not moving. But he's happy. It's given him some food. There's obviously a lot of eggs and things to eat from the ant nest. The ants aren't active, so they were either dormant or dead. I'm not quite sure what ants do in winter. Look at him. He's lovely. All puffed up and cold. He's getting all the insects while we are playing in the dirt.
Hey Nanou, how's it going?
Oh, hard work, but look, that big ant nest gone.
Good. Well done.
And I had a little robin coming to eat some ant.
Absolutely.
They're
Good.
not moving at all. Their eyes are dead or dormant, I have no idea.
I would have thought dormant.
Anyway, we don't want ant.
No, we don't want ants. No.
They're red as well.
Oh God.
But I'm
Okay.
spreading. Look, I've done a bit of the border along that path. You know how I like it neat.
So that's got an ant's nest in it as well.
Every bump is an ant nest on this one.
It's been left so long that the ants have been allowed to thrive.
Yeah. Different colonies.
Yeah.
Right, so this is reinstating the borders. I've removed the wood from those beds and I'm putting them along there for the path. I'm just plonking them for now. We'll put them nicer later. But I'm just trying to mark the path a bit better. So whoever comes next to us will have a clear understanding of where we are, especially with the pieces of wood. He'll help. So I'm going to carry on this path. While Grinch is finishing what I was doing on the path, I'm going to cover the artichoke and the asparagus. I was going to take them out and replant them, but for now, as long as we've got that cold snap, I'm going to leave them alone and just cover them. I definitely didn't get the measurement right. What about this side? Oh, that's better. Here we are. It's not pretty, but it doesn't matter. They're covered. So hopefully it looks less abandoned, because we have found a lot of people have been throwing stuff on the allotment. So we have that problem. And as you know, the wheel of the wheelbarrow has been taken. The other problem we have with this plot is that people are driving onto it because obviously it hasn't been maintained. So now we've cut the grass, they're going to drive on it even more. That's a problem. So until we actually, and I'm pretty sure that's why this person has put some sticks there, because at this moment in time they're just driving on it, and that's not on. That's just not on. Do you know what? We should put the bag of rubbish as a border as well. In fact, I'm going to do that. So I've put some bags there just to say to people, oi. I found some pieces of wood to sort of mark it. I need to respect that it is a plot. It looks good. We are frozen now. And you see, it's a lot better, isn't it? Pleased with that. We're cold.
Yeah, it's a little bit chilly now.
Once the sun goes, oh my God, it's so cold. And as you can see, it's getting very foggy. So we're going home, aren't we?
Yep.
Trying to, doesn't look like we've done loads, but we've been here a while. So we're going to go home. We need to feed the cat. It's not going to be happy. We're late for his lunch.
Lunch.
This is a cat that gets fed 3 times a day, most days. Anyway, we've done loads, haven't we?
Yep.
You didn't think you'd survive that long. He really didn't want to come out. He kept saying, let's just snuggle in. It's too cold to go out. But you're glad you've done it now. No. Of course he's not. We need to reinstate this allotment. We're having things happening in it that's never happened in ours. Not once everybody knew we were here. So they need to know that it's taken. Anyway, once we get that, hopefully that will stop. Because it's worrying me that people are coming in and taking stuff. It is worrying me. But we shall see, won't we?
Yep. Nothing
has disappeared from ours and no one seems to have been in the polytunnel. So hopefully that's the way it'll stay. Hi! It's finally stopped raining. The cold has finally gone away for us. I mean, it's still cold, but it's not minus. I'm trying to see if there is any chance of me rescuing the Dahlias. And if they're still okay, I'll wash them, dry them, wrap them up for winter. So it's going to be the surprise. In my amazement, this sweet pea I waited all summer to grow. It's growing, look at it. It's absolutely unbelievable. And it survived the cold. You know, we went down to -7 quite a few nights. And I just cannot believe it has survived and bounced back. It's amazing. Is there some sweet peas that survive winter? Probably. Well, this one does. It's not looking mushy. Now I've got away with it. Well, with this one anyway. It's not looking mushy at all. It's looking quite good. That's looking very good. This one's a lot smaller. Not so sure. Didn't do well. So far it's not bad news. So this one is looking amazing. This one is very small, but we have 3, maybe 4 bulbs on it. So I'm going to dry it and see what happens next year. This is another very small one. There, very small. But I'm going to keep it. It's such an amazing dahlia. She's deep. Wow. A little worm. Wow. That's a tidy sunrise. I think the fact they were in a raised bed, the soil was mixed with some sand for drainage, have kept them all right. So here they are. We got my very big yellow and red one, Tahiti Sunrise, which is the smaller one there. Cannot remember the name of this one, but it was a purple one, purple and pinkish one, and then the 2 very small one that didn't do so well. The fact that my favorite one, the one that performed amazingly, I've not melted away with the cold, is a bonus to me. I was very lucky. So that's a lesson learned. October, I need to make it October when we start clearing. Last year the cold came so late. In fact, most years the cold came so late. Anyway, I don't like when you arrive, I've got a lot of weeds around the trees. I want to trim those trees back to what they're supposed to be. So I need to research each tree, how it should be, when it should be cut down, and how. The level of the soil have gone right down. So what I want to do is, I need Grinch help for this, is to pull out the tree, put some fresh soil underneath, put back the tree on top, and then mulch with some wood chip. They've all done well apart from the pear tree again. This is the second one I'm trying. For now, I'm going to weed and I'm going to wood chip all around here so it looks nicer, and I'm going to wood chip all around the lavenders as well. See my old shoes, I've put 2 pairs of socks and they're absolutely soaked on top. My fault. Because I kneel. The reason I kneel is, unfortunately, poorly back due to my work in the past, and probably gardening. But hey, we'll ignore it. I find ways of doing gardening. I've had some comment not so long ago telling me that I shouldn't have such big paths between my beds. I would have more room, I could have more beds, and I wouldn't need the second allotment. I agree, I absolutely agree. The trouble is, I do work on my knees a lot, and that's due to my back. So I need the space. I need the space to be able to kneel and work this way. Otherwise, I wouldn't do as much as I do in the garden. So in case you wondered, why is she always on the floor? That's the reason. And in case you wondered, I need Grinch to do a lot of the forking and heavy lifting. That's the reason. There, so much better. So I'm going to cover it with wood chip. I've tied back the lavender. Look how well it's done. It's grown so much. I love this thing. Absolutely love it. And look, that's another baby growing there. So I'm pleased. That's the second one. And my plot neighbour says they do come back. This one, and for now I'm leaving all these because my plot neighbour says that all the tits like to eat from it, so I'm leaving them for the bird. And I just love looking at it. Even brown, it looks spectacular, really. I've left some poppies, I've left some forget-me-not. This is the borage. Look at the surprise. The pear tree is alive. It's just there was so many weeds, I thought it died. And what happened is this main trunk died, but new ones grew from the base. Root section here, we might move to the new extension. Not the plants on the trellis. I think I'll leave the trellis. I quite like them. It gives a definition to the borders. And keep here as beds. And I want to extend the patio in front of the shed, and I want to put beds in front of the tunnel and on the side of the tunnel where I'm going to put bulbs, just to look lovely. I know Claire at the veg plot Sticken have put some beds in front and on the sides of the tunnel. Claire, I promise you I am not copying you. That was my intention all along. Ever since Ali from My Rusty Garden mentioned putting a long bed alongside the polytunnel, that was my intention all along. It's just hadn't bought them. I've bought the beds in the sale, and I'm planning to build them and put them there around the polytunnel. They're not too high because I don't want to stop the light going into the polytunnel. But that's where I'm going to put all my flower bulbs. And here, in this big section there, I want to do a little pond and flower area. All the raspberries, I think, I'm going to move a lot of raspberries, and they're going to become a border all around. Certainly around that band there. Because unfortunately, as people drive down there, they've been getting onto our plot and making it smaller and smaller. So I need to reinstate this corner exactly like the other plot over there I've done. From here all the way down here, all up to here, I'm going to put raspberries all around like a hedge. Because as you know, we're not allowed hedge, but I don't see why I can't have raspberries. Fruit section is going to go towards the trees. And here, where he gets some of the sun, I'm dreaming of a pumpkin patch. We love pumpkins. We eat them all the time. And I want to try loads of different ones. So having an all section like this as a pumpkin patch would be incredible. And then have some courgette along there. And then I want a bench under the trees for us to sit down and enjoy. So this is the plan so far. Never noticed I'm next to our extension. But look, the vegetation has died down. Now, where plot number 9 is, the hedge is very thick, so you can't really see next to us. But look here, you can see the field next to us. I'm under the oak tree. There, that's all the fields next to us, and it rolls on, all the fields. Look, it looks nice, doesn't it? I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Looks like a proper working allotment. Looks like a garden. I'm gonna go home because those feet are soaked. As I walk, it goes squelch, I'm not kidding. They're just awful. So I'm gonna put the trainers in the washing machine. I can't wait to have the wood chip all around. But until we actually know what we're doing, I do think it's wise to just hold on. Here I have all the dahlias. After washing them, I've put them to dry in the bath. I've labelled the one I could remember the colour of. The rest I can't remember. So next year I'm going to have to, when they flower, I'm going to have to put names on them. To Grinch horror, the bath was taken over. So we had to have just showers. And to make matters worse, when I lifted them, as you know, I was very late and it got very cold and Grinch had turned all the taps off outside. So I couldn't rinse them with the hose. I brought them in and washed them all in the kitchen sink, and I blocked the kitchen sink. And that evening, Grinch had to go at 7 o'clock at night to B&Q to buy a plunger and some chemicals to put down the drain. And until 10 o'clock at night, he was plunging away. I managed to finally unblock the kitchen sink. So you can imagine he was not happy with me. And then he found all the dahlias in the bath. And but here they are, they're dry, so I'm going to wrap them up to put them in a garage. Now this is not completely dry and I can't take this soil out. This soil there, I keep trying, but I'm damaging the plant. So I think they're going to have to stay another week in the bath. You play with my dahlias? You play with my dahlias? You can play with that. Look, it's gone. No eating though. Hang on, it might be poisonous to cat. Give it. Your video. That's it, your big film. Hey! Yes, jump in there and look happy. Come on. Yes. Yay! Yay! Happy? Did you have a good day?
It was alright.
It's a wonderful day. Show us your diploma. Really important.
The plain piece of paper.